Hey guys, what's up? This is Sam. Welcome back to another speed build video. Sorry you're not seeing my lovely face. I am exhausted and trying to get this done really quick. This was a special request from one of the girls on one of my Facebook groups for The Sims. She told me that she was obsessed with Little Mermaid and, Ariel and all that good jazz, and asked if I would build her, some type of mermaid castle. So that's what I'm doing. I actually got most of my inspiration from Eric's castle in the movie. It's on the water and it's gorgeous. It has this little kind of like walkout thing, which I tried to recreate here. And then also the stairs go up. So I'm doing that. I end up taking the back half of the stairs off just because I realized how pointless it was, but left the front stairs off on. So the first floor is technically the second floor. And then you have the lower floor. And then we'll also have a basement, which you guys will see here in a little while. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with the roof. I end up changing it a whole bunch because the two towers that you see in the background, I really wanted to actually utilize them. And because of their size, it was going to be virtually impossible for me to actually fit a stairwell completely inside the tower and be able to still use the actual tower. So I didn't want to waste space for nothing. So what I end up doing is just making a balcony on the roof and putting doors to the tower. And then the tower that's taller than the other, I end up just extending the ceiling basically. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I actually made the entire lot a pool because in The Little Mermaid, the castle is sitting basically on the beach and in the water. So I really, really wanted to encompass that. I really wanted to make it feel like she was literally in the water. And I was kind of thinking, what would Ariel want? She wanted to be a human really bad, but I feel like once she got to be a human, it was kind of like bittersweet. She misses being a mermaid. So I thought this would be a really cool home for her because it is on the land technically, and it has a lot of land dwelling creature things. But it also is surrounded by water. There's also, I put two pools in the basement. One of them is swimmable, one of them is not. But I did that as well to kind of give her that space to, be and enjoy being a mermaid again, like the good old days kind of thing. And I really like that I did that pirate ship. I was actually telling my boyfriend about this request that I got, and I was so excited about it because I've never done something like this. And I was talking to him about different ideas, and he was like, well, can't you put some sort of spaceship or something in the water to make it look like there's something in the water? And I was like, I don't want to put a spaceship, but I can put a pirate ship, and that would be badass. So that's what I ended up doing. I did end up putting ladders on there as well because if she's going to be swimming, I want her to be able to get out of the water. So I did put the ladders there. But I made this cute walkway to the stairs just because I wanted her to be able to, I wanted the whole family to be able, I keep saying her, referring to Ariel, but I want the whole family to be able to get to the house, obviously, without having to swim. Although maybe I should make it so you have to swim. I don't know. This is uploaded to the Sims 4 community. It is under my tag ID Project Journey, all one word for my origin ID. And it is titled Under the Sea. Obviously, because, we're under the sea. Get it? Okay, anyway. And I was kind of bummed out because it turned out being quite a bit smaller than I wanted it to be. However, in order to make it the style that I wanted, and in order to have that just huge look to it, it had to be kind of small on the inside, or like really awkward, I guess. Not necessarily small, but just awkward, because there's all kinds of like towers and stuff, and like, you know, back in like Sims 3 when we had our spiral staircases, it was no big deal. But hey, EA Studios, bring me some spiral staircases, please. Anyway, but having just the straight staircases made it a lot harder to utilize some of the space. So like here, this is the front entryway that I'm doing with a little bathroom. And I just made like a cute thing. Now for the theme of the house, I kept going back and forth because I thought, oh, well, this is a castle. So the items in the castle should be really fancy and like ritzy, and like, so when I think of like a castle, I think of like gold and like really, really nice, like, you know, nice appliances, nice everything, and everything's gold. But then I was also thinking, well, Ariel, yes, she was a princess, and yes, I'm sure she lived with all the gold and stuff, but like, I don't necessarily know if she would have liked that. I feel like she would have liked more of the beach style, you know? And so what I did with this is I kind of incorporated that blue and sand color with the golden colors and like the dark royal colors. So there's a mix of it. And honestly, I was a little nervous of how it was going to turn out because they're two completely different styles, like beachy and like royal. Like you don't typically think of those, but honestly, I like how it turned out. I like the golden yellow with the very light blues. I think it just turned out really good. This is the outside like area that you like can walk across. I was trying to decide which chess board I should put, but this is the living room. I am kind of bummed about the living room because I wanted to make it bigger. Honestly, I wanted to make the house a bit bigger, but I just really wanted to keep the outside aesthetic of it. I didn't want to give that up. So I had to kind of sacrifice a little bit of the space in the house for that aesthetic. And I guess I could have switched the kitchen and the living room, but hey, you know what? I think it turned out pretty good. So this is me doing the very top balcony patio type thing. Did a little chair in there. I ended up adding a seashell after I recorded this, but and then I did a workout room in this tower just because I thought, you know, they would want a place to exercise. Eric and Ariel are both very, very fit and very healthy, as most Disney princesses and princes are. So I was thinking, you know, they would probably want to be able to exercise. So it was funny though, because I put 3 giant TVs in their room, in their exercise room. So, all right. So now we're doing the bathroom actually for the master bedroom. This is what I was thinking would be Ariel and Eric's master suite. It's basically the size of the entire house. Oh yeah, here it glitched out because, okay, so I did use a mod. I'm going to put the link of the mod in the description below. But I did use that for some of the stuff simply because it had seashells, it had like an octopus like chandelier, and it had that really cool mermaid bed and like seashell like rugs and stuff. Like it just had a lot of cool stuff. Oh, and now I'm playing around with the pirate ship because I couldn't decide if I wanted it to float or not. And this was really hard, you guys. So my boyfriend and I were talking. I like to bounce ideas off of him because like he just, we both think completely different ways. So it's nice to have someone that you can just be like, what do you think about this? Oh, maybe I should do this, you know, that kind of thing. And for those of you who are starting to do this, I would encourage you to do the same. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for a second opinion because, you know, it's hard to accept this, but you're not always right. So, but with the rocks, I ended up making a cool pathway. And obviously, the Sims can't walk on it. I mean, they can try, but I feel like they'd fall into the pool. But I was just thinking, like, it would be, like, the rock that Ariel sits on when she's a mermaid, that kind of thing. But now I'm just doing the, I wanted to have like a cute little like foyer outside of the master suite that you could just kind of relax. Maybe I should have put a bookshelf. I don't know, but that's what I went with. I just wanted to have a nice, comfy area in addition to the living room upstairs. And put some little plants there. And I decided that Ariel and Eric have a dog because they do. Because in the movie, they have, what's his name? Max? I think it's Max. I don't know. I'm sure you guys will correct me if I'm wrong. But I was like, oh, well, they have like a giant freaking sheepdog. I can't forget about that dog. So I decided I'm going to do this. And then I added a little office as well because I figured, you know, Eric's a prince. I mean, I'm sure he has some type of work that he has to do in the modern day on the computer, that kind of thing. And of course, they have to have a fish tank because where's Flounder going to live? Duh. And in the basement level, so this is the level that is actually the basement. It's completely surrounded by water, and I think it is so cool because you can look out and like see this pirate ship and like it's just water. But it's kind of hidden. If you're above the surface, it's kind of hard to see down below, even though there's windows everywhere. So I liked it. So I'm doing the kids' bedrooms. There's 2 kids' bedrooms in the basement and a bathroom. So I thought, you know, maybe there's like a girl that's like a teen girl and she's like really sweet and like growing up kind of like her mom, like just really sweet, but like loves exploring and loves doing different things. So I tried to put some different stuff in her room. And then the boy, honestly, I kind of did the same thing. You know, I gave him like different toys to explore, different, you know, activities to do. I just like doing that with kids because you never know what their kids are going to be passionate about. And then the bathroom was cool too. So here's the screenshots. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Download it on the Sims 4 community if you want to. And I will talk to you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.